Thank you for joining us on Boom TV today. We have a wonderful singer-songwriter for you today. Christine Bile is here. She has a great set of music for you. We'll also get a chance to sit down and talk with her as well, right here next on Boom TV. Stay with us.
Hello, my name is Christine Bile. I am a singer-songwriter, and I'm going to play some original music for you today, and I hope you enjoy it. My first one's called Intro. I've been holding my tongue for a while. Let the music out of my life. Now it's time to bring it back with a clean sheet of white notepad. I'm gonna write down what I gotta say. I just gotta get it out of my brain. I wanna speak again, I wanna speak again through the music that's been playing in my head. Through the music that's been playing, playing, playing in my head. Through the music that's been playing in my head, in my head. I want to speak through that music again. I'm the only one who's listening. I'm the only one who's listening. I'm the only one who's listening. How many times do I let my words slip through the creases of your ear? It's like 1,000 times right now. Every time I say something that I feel's important, it gets put on the back burner. All I want is to be heard. Want someone to hear what's been in my heart for so long now. All I want is to be heard and not to be the only one who's listening. I'm the only one who's listening. How many times do I have to take a seat for what you have to say? It's getting old now. And how many times will you say you're sorry before you change your eyes? All I want is to be heard. Want someone to hear what's been in my heart for so long now. All I want is to be heard and not to be the only one who's listening. I'm the only one who's listening. Ooh. listening. I'm the only one. All I want is to be heard. Want someone to hear what's been in my heart for so long now. All I want is to be heard and not to be the only one who's listening. I'm the only one who's listening. I'm the only one who's listening. I'm the only one who's listening.
So, Christine, I first saw you perform at Third Thursday, I think it was 2015, because we had our Boom kickoff in 2016 at the Whitney, and I remember wanting you to play at it because I saw you and I really enjoyed your performance. So you did that, and we were so happy to have you. It was a great night. Since then, though, you've really been busy. You've been doing a lot of things. And I want to touch on a lot of things today about that. I also want to talk a lot about your music, and see where you've been and what you've been doing. One thing I don't know about you, though, is your background all that much. I mean, I read a little bit in preparation, but so growing up, did you grow up in a musical family?
Well, yes. My dad, he plays a bunch of different instruments. He makes his own music. He goes by Apollo and Zima.
Yes,
and that's
I remember meeting your dad.
Yeah, that's based out of Africa and the different tribes there, and so he kind of got me that musical ear. I think I got it from him, and I asked him to teach me a little guitar, and then he taught me a little bit, and I kind of went online and figured out how to play the guitar and how to write a song and all of that. So yeah.
So you're pretty much self-taught?
Yes.
Yeah. Oh, nice. Yeah.
But eventually I might need a teacher, but for now,
well,
you know.
I tell you, you never stop learning.
Exactly.
I've been playing guitar since I was 12 years old, and I'm still learning. So yeah, it's always that way. So what is it that got you to want to be a musician? And what was that one thing that made you say, you know what, I really want to do this. This is fun.
That's a good question. I think it started in middle school. Like all throughout like elementary school and middle school, we always had to be in plays or always had to be in little shows where everyone had to sing a song. And there was a point where I'd gotten a solo in the little like kids choir that we had to do. And I sang and I thought the response was pretty good and I enjoyed doing it. Right. So that's kind of what got me like, okay, maybe I could do this like during my life, So yeah, that's how it started.
Oh, great. Well, you're, like I said before, you're really busy and you're actually working on a degree at College of St. Rose in Albany, which is very cool. It's a great school, and I'm sure you're enjoying it, are you?
Yes, I'm currently pursuing my master's in social work at the College of St. Rose, so I've been busy, a lot of assignments, a lot of presentations, have an internship. I've been interning at a local hospital in Albany, so it's been really great.
Okay, so you've been, what do you do at the hospital?
At the hospital, I work as a medical social worker. So I observe the other social worker on the floor, work with the nurse case managers as well. And, I do like initial assessments of patients and see how I can best help them in the community.
Oh, cool. That's really neat.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you're also a winner of Berkshire Idol, by the way. What year was that?
I always get this wrong.
I'm testing you.
It's 2011?
Yeah?
Yes, I think that's it, 2011. Okay. 2011 or 2012, I won Berkshire Idol, and then I came back to perform, I believe, the year after, too.
Oh, nice.
So that was also a fun experience.
Yeah.
The first time I tried out, I actually didn't make it. So I was so sad, but I worked on my singing and went back, and I won it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you play guitar for that, too?
No.
You didn't?
I actually sang, surprisingly, a Paramore song. It's like a rock kind of song, sure, alternative rock. Yeah. So I played that, or I sang that, and it was different, and I think the judges kind of liked that. So.
Yeah. I wish I could have saw that. I'm really interested in where you're going to be going next. I've followed you since I saw you, as much as anybody can, but so keep going and let's have some more music and see how it goes.
Definitely.
You better make this happen, boy. You know I've been waiting for you, boy. So don't leave me hanging, boy. Because I want you, and I know you want me too. You make me feel so good, boy. Like a man should make a woman, ooh. Boy, you give me butterflies, boy. And I just can't disguise it, boy. Boy, 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 boy. You better make this happen, boy, 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 boy. You better make this happen, boy, 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 boy. You better make this happen, 'cause I've been waiting too long to sing you this song, boy, 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 boy. Boy, 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 boy. Nothing about this feels wrong, boy. Never felt something so right, boy. So come a little bit closer, boy. Boy, 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 boy. Boy, 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 boy. You better make this happen, boy, 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 boy. You better make this happen, boy, 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 boy. You better make this happen, 'cause I've been waiting too long to sing you this song. And nothing about this feels wrong. And nothing about this feels wrong. And nothing about this feels wrong. Boy, 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 boy. You better make this happen, boy, 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 boy. You better make this happen, boy, 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 boy. You better make this happen, 'cause I've been waiting too long to sing you this song. Boy, 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 boy. Ooh. All right. When the world feels like it's against you, and the world comes tumbling down, remember my voice in the wind. It'll be there for you here and now. When the city lights shine bright, you're the first and last thing on my mind. I see your face in the stars. Just know that you're in my heart. You're in my heart. Never getting out, never getting out. No matter how much you pout, I'm not leaving, no, not now. I'm not leaving, no, not now. I'm not leaving, no, not now. When the sun shines and the rain pours, the rainbow reminds me of you. You always shine so bright, have a twinkle in your eye. Every teardrop creates a waterfall. The waterfall reminds me of you. Roaring with passion, writing music and laughing. You're in my heart, never getting out, never getting out. No matter how much you pout, I'm not leaving, no, no, no. I'm not leaving, no, no, no. 'Cause you're in my heart, in my heart, never getting out. In my heart, you're in my heart, never getting out. In my heart, in my heart, never getting out. In my heart, in my heart, in my heart, never getting out, never getting out. No matter how much you pout, I'm not leaving, no, no, no. I'm not leaving, no, no, no. 'Cause you're in my heart, never getting out, never getting out. No matter how much you pout, I'm not leaving, no, no, no. I'm not leaving, no, no, no. When the world feels like it's against you, and the world comes tumbling down, remember my voice in the wind. It'll be there for you here and now. When the world feels like it's against you, and the world comes tumbling down, remember.
So, Christine, has guitar always been your main instrument? Every time I see you, you're playing guitar, but I know you play other instruments.
Yes, I actually started playing the keyboard, and that I kind of like taught myself a little bit how to play, and then I came up with a couple songs that all kind of sounded a little similar, but had some variation in the lyrics. And then after that, I went to guitar, and then after that, I've learned like the ukulele. So, and then I dabble in a little bit of instruments, but those are my primary three.
Right. Yeah. Do you like to play any particular style, finger styles or anything like that? Do you like to pick?
I like to strum. I think I'm like pretty much just a rhythm guitarist right now. Like eventually, I'd like to become like a lead guitarist.
Sure.
Like I think that's my end goal.
Right. Well, there's so many different ways you can go. That's for sure. Let's talk about your writing process a little bit. How do you compose a song? Where does it start for you? Where do you begin?
It starts with a feeling. I get like inspired by like various different situations, whether I'm very happy, whether I'm really sad, and then I go from there. And then I'll pick up my guitar or whatever instrument, or just use my voice and just kind of set a foundation musically. And then sometimes from what I hear from the guitar, I hear a word come from it, or I'll have an idea and then I'll just kind of go for it, like of a story or something that happened in my life. And then I'll write it. If I don't record it into GarageBand with harmonies and everything, then I will never play it.
Sounds like me.
Yeah.
Anything that you can find nearby that can record if you're out and about or whatever.
Yeah.
Sometimes you have to grab it and, excuse me for a second.
Exactly.
Sure. So when is a song finished for you? When does it feel like it's done?
It's finished, like I said, when I recorded to GarageBand. I put all the harmonies in it because I love to do harmony. I know some people sometimes say I'm a little excessive with it, but it's something that I'll know the song is done. Sometimes I'll keep going, but then I'll have to just be like, okay, there's a limit.
Yeah, sure.
You
have a lot of really beautiful harmonies on your recordings.
Thank you.
And is that all your voice?
That's all my voice. Yeah. I just kind of hear it. And I was in like voice classes and choir for like 7 years prior to going to college. So
Sure.
that also helped me kind of get that ear for harmony.
Right.
Yeah.
Do you do any music at the college?
At the college, no, sadly I don't. But I had a music business minor for
Right.
a while.
Sure.
So I learned like keyboard harmony 1 and just like intro to like theory and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So I did a little bit of it.
I was there many years ago, and they had a really nice studio that I recall.
Yeah, they have a nice studio. They have a beautiful music program over there.
Yeah,
Yeah.
for sure. So we're talking a little bit about the way that you write music, and you mentioned a little bit how sometimes you take things from your life. Do you generally try to use that approach and write songs based on your experience, or do you sometimes move away from that and go in different directions?
There have been a couple times where I've written like kind of some abstract kind of songs that don't really feel concrete. I just feel like it's easier to write about kind of what I experience and like the feelings that I have, because it feels more concrete. Like I feel like my songs are really pretty straightforward for the most part. Sometimes I'll try to throw a metaphor here or there, but I don't go too hard with that.
Sure.
Yeah.
Do you have aspirations to work with other musicians? I know we'll talk about your recording. I know you have something that you're working on. We'll talk about that in a bit. But do you often get to play with other musicians?
I actually do. I go to this open mic in Albany. It's called the Town Scout Open Mic, and they have it on Mondays and they have it on Tuesdays. So usually I'll go there and I'll play my actual original songs with the band. And I actually had some of the players in that band actually play on the EP that I'm currently working on.
Right.
So I love working with people. I love being able to collaborate with people, and also I'd love to find someone who can sing harmonies with me, but that's always hard to find.
Right. It's hard to do them by yourself when you're playing against playing today. Obviously, you couldn't do harmonies with yourself. Yeah. If you could, that would have been worth the price of admission right there. Yeah. That's for sure.
I'm looking into like the looping pedals and stuff like that to try to figure out how to incorporate that into performance. So.
Yeah. Well, I hope. Well, I know I'm going to hear the EP when it's done for sure. I'll definitely get my hands on one of those, and I'm sure it's going to be great. All right. We'll talk about a little bit about your EP in a little bit, okay? All right.
We did everything together, through whatever weather, whether we were happy or sad, whether things were good or bad. It takes me a while to process everything we never had, like nights sitting under the stars. All those nights seem so far, and you were a piece of my heart. Now you're just a part of who I used to be, who I used to be, how I used to breathe. Sometimes I wish I could hold your hand again, but then I think of now and then, and things are better now than they ever were with you. I finally think I moved on. I don't even need to sing a song. You twisted and you turned me, and you burned me too. You were a piece of my heart. Now you're just a part of used to be, who I used to be, how I used to breathe, breathe, how I used to breathe, how I used to breathe. Oh, you were a piece of my heart, but now you're just a part of who I used to be, who I used to be, how I used to breathe, a piece of my heart, but now you're just a part of who I used to be, who I used to be, how I used to breathe. He asked me, could you tell me a story? I said, no, I'm not good at telling stories. All I get are mangled words that I'll never put together. All I get are mangled words that I'll never put together. He asked me, could you tell me a story? I said, no, I can only sing my stories. I just can't find the words any other way. When I try to speak the words, I just don't know what to say, because I'm no storyteller. I wish I could say something exciting, something to make your heart race, but I got nothing. Maybe I've just lived a simple life, seen a lot through these eyes, yeah, 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 yeah. But I'm no storyteller. He asked me, could you tell me a story? He said, I'll listen to anything, just don't bore me. I'm just glad that you're here for me.
So let's talk about what inspires you. Who inspires you? First of all, what musicians are your go-to? What ones, I guess, really made you want to do this?
Yeah, my biggest influence, like in the past, was Beyonce. I
yeah?
think that's
Really?
kind of funny,
Yeah.
but I just thought her singing was awesome. She did like all her harmonies on her recordings. As a performer, awesome. Like,
Yeah.
but then Michael Jackson too, all-time favorite.
Yeah.
I love his singing, love his dancing, love the intricacy and the little beats that he'll make with his voice and his own body. So that was really, really inspirational to me.
King of Pop.
King of Pop. Also, John Mayer right now, he's been a
yeah,
big influence
sure.
in terms of
Great guitar
songwriting
player,
and
too.
guitar playing. I wish I could play like that.
Yeah, don't we all?
Yeah. So those are the main three, I'd say.
Yeah. Who'd you listen to growing up?
Growing up, I listened to everything. I don't even know. Michael Jackson's probably the biggest one. Stevie Wonder, Whitney Houston. A lot. I can't even name them all.
Yeah, well, those are some pretty good ones right there, that's for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sorely missed, too, all of them, by the way. Do you have any particular goals for your music?
Well, getting this EP done is the biggest
sure.
goal.
Yeah.
I want to have like an EP release party when that's all finished. I'd like to, if possible, have music be my full-time kind of job. I know that takes a lot of work, but definitely have it as a big hobby on the side.
Sure. It's definitely not a kind of job. It's a job.
Yeah.
You know, and I know you know that.
No, definitely.
Yeah. Well, it'd be nice to be able to take that leap. We all would like to take that leap, and I bet you could do it if you really wanted to, really put your mind to it, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you're working on an EP, or is the EP done?
The EP is not done yet. It needs a little tweaking. We've recorded all 4 songs, so there's just a couple different harmonies that I want to fix, a couple little notes that I just want to go back in and redo just to get it right.
Yeah, there's always a little something.
Yeah.
It's never quite done, right?
Yeah.
So it's 4 songs. Does the EP have a title at this point?
What I was thinking is it doesn't always have to be perfect. That's actually what I wanted to call it.
Sure.
I don't know why I kind of had that title floating in my head, because I feel like I often strive for perfection a lot, and that doesn't always happen. You can't really be perfect. So that's kind of what I wanted to tie it.
Yeah, sometimes perfect isn't perfect.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know, a little loose, you know, it doesn't always have to be exactly on beat or whatever. But I'm looking forward to hearing that. So on your EP, who else played with you? What other musicians did you have on in the studio?
Yeah, so on keys I had Alan Monash.
Yeah.
He played some beautiful parts, which was awesome. And I also had Jack Kelly. He played drums for me, awesome drummer. I had Maddie Hempstead. She played some key parts as well, some synth parts. And then also I think Frank Kennedy, he played a little bit of bass, and he's pretty much mixing and producing all everything. And I had Jeff Link play bass as well.
Oh, wow.
So had a good team around me.
Some good folks right there, that's for sure.
Yes, and it's been sponsored by Rock On, because they had a Rock On recording project, and I'm actually alumni from their camp, their summer camp that they hold every summer. And I also interned there, and I've worked with Rock On, so I'm very happy that Mary Talmy has helped support me through that process, as well as other kids in the area as well.
Rock On is a great program, it really is.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you can tell that, you know, that you were part of that, you know, and, you know, because you're doing pretty good, I think.
Thanks.
All right.
What am I holding on to? Is it you? Why am I holding on anymore? I don't know. I've been running through these fields I used to adore. Running through these fields like I need something more. Oh, feels like I'm locked out of it all. Everything feels sour, 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 sour. sour, 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 sour. Everything seems to be blending into one color. All the leaves are falling off of that flower, and your lips are tasting bitter, bitter, bitter sour. I've been running through these fields I used to adore, running through these fields, searching for an open door. Feels like I'm locked out of it all. Everything feels sour, 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 sour. Everything feels sour, 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 everything feels sour, 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 sour. You're back in my life. I'm not sure if it's right, but there's nothing I would do to change this moment I have with you. In your eyes I see passion, in your eyes I see light. Maybe this is the chance to make things alright. 'Cause you meant the world to me, but you dropped me like some flower seeds. I started a spout and now you come to pull me right out of the ground. All the love you've been missing is sitting in my beating heart. Ever since we broke up, I guess the love bug got up and ran away. But now it's back and it's biting, shooting arrows of fire up and away. And I'm trying to dodge them. Why can't I dodge them? 'Cause you meant the world to me, but you dropped me like some flower seeds. I started a spot and now you come to pull me right out of the ground. Now I'm just waiting for disappointment. 'Cause I know you're gonna go away again and say that you don't need me again. Now I'm just waiting for disappointment. 'Cause I know you're gonna go away again and say that you don't need me again. 'Cause you meant the world to me, but you dropped me like some flower seeds. I started a sprouting, now you come to pull me right out of the ground. 'Cause you meant the world to me, but you dropped me like some flower seeds. I started a sprouting, now you come to pull me right out of the ground. Yeah.
So, Christine, where can we find your music? Is it available online?
Yes. Well, the primary place where you can find my music is Christine Bile at SoundCloud.com. I also have a Bandcamp, which has pretty much all my EPs and albums that I've recorded myself and with the help of others, and that's just Christine Bile at Bandcamp. It's Bile. And also during the rolling credits of the show, you know, my information will be there as well.
All right, yeah, okay, good. And as far as to where you're playing, how can we keep track of that?
The best way to keep track of that would be to go out to my Facebook page, which is Christine Bile Music at Facebook.
All right,
Yeah.
all right, sounds good. Well, everybody's going to check that out, I'm sure, after seeing this show today. For sure, if they didn't know you before, they're going to know you now, that's for sure. Thank you so much for being here on Boom TV. It's been a real pleasure to have you here. We love your music, and we want you to keep on doing it.
Thank you for having me.
All right. And thank you so much for joining us on Boom TV today. You can check this show out again anytime by going to pittsfieldtv.org. You can stream any of our programs there. Also by going to our website at boom413.com.
Time is flying day by day. I'm holding on, trying to find my way. Nobody's gonna bring me down. I'm gonna keep on going when the sun goes down. Too many times I'm on a leash, following everything I see. I gotta keep my distance now from those people who bring me down. I don't got time for people trying to hold me in my tracks. Gonna say goodbye to you without looking back. I don't got time for people trying to hold me in my tracks. Gonna say goodbye to you without looking back. Yeah, yeah. I'm just trying to stay on top. Gotta keep rocking on. I got nothing to lose, so I'm gonna give up this groove. Sometimes I feel like a nuisance, but but I have to remember it makes sense. Not everyone's gonna like me, no, but I got to love myself. 'Cause I don't got time for people trying to hold me in my tracks. Gonna say goodbye to you without looking back. I don't got time for people trying to hold me in my tracks. Gonna say goodbye to you without looking back. Don't got time for people trying to hold me in my tracks. Gonna say goodbye to you without looking back. Don't got time for people trying to hold me in my tracks. Gonna say goodbye to you without looking back. Don't got time for people trying to hold me in my tracks. I'm gonna say goodbye to you without looking back. I don't got time for people trying to hold me in my tracks. I'm gonna say goodbye to you without looking back.